Welcome to Everyday Happiness, where we create lasting happiness in 2-ish minutes a day through my signature method of intentional margins, creating harmony between your to-dos and your priorities, happiness science, and musings about life. I'm your host, Katie Jeffcoat, and when I started this podcast, I didn't have a reason, like a solid reason, for 2 minutes. I knew I wanted it to be short and digestible, something we could do every single day together. I knew the likelihood that I would listen to something longer than 5 minutes without it being intentional would be hard. So 2 minutes seemed like it was exactly the right amount of time when I could press play, brush my teeth, wait for the coffee pot to fill, even a quick drive to the store. I could do 2 minutes. It was easy to add into my day. So I thought that seemed like an appropriate amount of time. I'd love to know how you incorporate this podcast into your day. And I started this podcast with a curiosity to learn more and share as soon as I digested what I had just researched. So this is really a timeline of me going down that rabbit hole on different happiness threads and pulling at them, kind of like peeling back an onion and asking, how do we achieve more of that? In peeling back that onion, I wanted to share some unexpected research with you. Almost 332 episodes into the podcast, I came across some research that said that when we can make happiness habitual, like brushing our teeth, by creating some happiness hygiene habits for even 2 minutes a day that work for us, we can boost our levels of long-term happiness. 2 minutes to think about happiness in this podcast, if nothing else, a reminder to look for the good, even if it feels hard. And then 2 minutes to act on your happiness recipe. Whether that's saying 3 new things we're grateful for each day, whether that's saying something nice to someone else in gratitude, whether that's sending a note in the mail. You get to choose your recipe for what feels good and aligned in those 2 minutes. Look, if you ask me to start a program that requires 30 or more minutes a day, I may not be able to stick to it. But 2 minutes, I can do that. And I hope you can too. Moreover, we would be very grateful if you would consider taking the next 2 minutes and share this podcast with someone that you think would love the happiness that we offer. Our podcast grows only organically by listeners like you spreading it into the world, like a hug of happiness. So go out there into the world and remember, kindness is contagious. And until next time, make sure you do us a favor and follow us on Instagram at Everyday Happiness with Katie, because we're sharing some exciting stuff and we don't want you to miss it.